this new probe into, the FBI reopening the investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails, right? This guy, Peter Kadzik, is to be having no communication whatsoever with the Hillary Clinton campaign. This is the Department of Justice that would be determining, do we possibly bring charges against her or not? Yet the Assistant Attorney General is close personal friends with John Podesta. John Podesta is the chairman of Hillary Clinton for president. He runs her entire presidential campaign. He's the top dog in her entire campaign. And he's close personal friends with the official at the Department of Justice in charge of communicating this with Congress, and very instrumental in deciding and being part of the decision of whether charges would be brought against her. This is the guy that John Podesta said, during the Bill Clinton-Monica Lewinsky scandal, John Podesta was being investigated for wrongdoing by federal prosecutors, and Peter Kadzik represented him legally, represented Podesta, and WikiLeaks has released showing that Podesta said about Kadzik, quote, "He kept me out of jail. He kept me out of jail." So this is how close they are. And this guy with the Department of Justice sent an email that's been released now through WikiLeaks, an email to John Podesta with the subject line, quote, "Heads up." And the heads up was information, kind of inside information. As Fox News reports, quote, "A Justice Department official with close ties to Hillary Clinton campaign chairman John Podesta sent him a, quote, heads up last year to warn that lawmakers might question witnesses about the presidential candidate's private emails," messages released Wednesday by WikiLeaks show. Assistant Attorney General Peter Kadzik, the official now in charge of informing Congress about the revived Clinton email probe, gave a personal status update to the Clinton campaign in an email sent May 19th, 2015. The message from his account to Podesta was titled, quote, "Heads up." And then the email said, quote, "There is a House Judiciary Committee oversight hearing today where the head of our civil division will testify, likely to get questions on State Department emails." The warning came just 2 weeks after Kadzik's son had written to Podesta asking him for a job on Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign. In the same May 19th message, Kadzik also gave an update about separate filings in related Freedom of Information Act case. Folks, bottom line, the Assistant Attorney General, who's investigating Hillary Clinton for possible criminal charges, was secretly sending hush-hush emails to Hillary's top campaign official with a, quote, heads-up warning about the Attorney General's office plans in the investigation. How do you have stuff like this happening and the American voter, or at least the American Democratic voter, doesn't care? Now, I look at Hillary Clinton and her honesty, and to me it's a problem. I mean, it's a serious problem. Hillary Clinton seems to have a very casual attitude toward lying. She can just, it's, for some people lying is an awkward, difficult thing, but for some people it's just second nature. And I really think that Hillary Clinton is one of these kind of second nature kind of people who just says whatever she has to say and she doesn't even think about it anymore. Let me give you a brief example of that. Hang on a second. A couple minutes from now, I'll give you an example of something she just said this week on the campaign trail. You might think it's no big deal, but I think it speaks volumes about how casual, with such casual ease, she can just make things up that aren't true, and her followers don't seem to care. I'll tell you about this next, a couple minutes from now, here on the Bob Dutko Show.